Welcome back. I am in Dallas, outside of the Anatole Hotel, and we've spent a couple nights here. It's a beautiful, beautiful hotel. Recommend you come someday if you're in this area. So today we're just going to work on a couple of things. Again, you might need your yoga strap or a towel or any kind of belt would work. And I'm just going to go ahead and set it on the stool in front of me. And I'm not sitting in the chair because the chairs are way too cushy. So I had to sit on another little table, I guess it's called. I'm going to move myself forward to the far edge of what you would be in your chair or to me in the table and separate my legs to start with and put my hands right on my knees. So they're not too wide, but they're comfortable. And just close your eyes for a moment and take a nice deep breath in and out. And one more time, nice deep breath in and out. And then as we let the arms drop down by our legs, we're going to inhale the arms all the way up and exhale, bring them forward. And let them just press back a little bit depending upon the chair you're in. Inhaling, coming up nice and slow. Exhaling slowly, slowly, slowly. And just one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. And that probably slowed down our breath just enough to feel a little bit more centered. Let's bring our hands back to our knees. We're going to sit and round our back towards the back of your chair. Just tuck the chin in and then lift up and then reach the chest and the chin forward and upward. A nice inhale here. The exhale is just going to take us back. Just a little warm up in the spine, inhaling forward and lifting the chin, exhaling, rounding the back and pressing back and down. And let's just relax, bring those feet back in a little bit closer, shake out through the shoulders. Now, if you'd like, you can go ahead for some of our neck and shoulder work. Go ahead and put those legs up on your second chair that's in front of you or a table. So I'm going to stay right here and bring my hands right to my shoulders. I'm just going to bring my elbows in and then out and back. So if we're far away from the back of the chair, we have a little bit more range of motion. So let's tuck it in and let's take a deep breath as we open outward. And then exhale. And one more time, open outward. And then we just come to the center. We're going to start to make some circles, rolling up and back, rolling up and back, up and back. And let's go ahead and reverse right here. And coming forward, inhaling, exhaling, coming forward. Last one, inhale, exhaling, coming forward. Relax the arms. Shake out the shoulders a little bit. We're going to go ahead and lift up nice and long through the crown and walk our hands down. Now I've got softness in my knees as I just take a gentle walk. Just hold here and then round the back. Leave the hands and just arch backwards. And then start to lift up. Walk the hands back in, perhaps to the back of your chair, and then come upward with the chest and the chin. And then we're going to do that one more time. So we're going to walk our hands forward. It's just a relaxing forward fold with a rounded back. Let the shoulders roll down. Start to walk ourselves back in. The hands are going to come somewhere to the side or behind you as we start to come in the opposite direction, chest and chin. Coming back to neutral. And you can certainly leave your arms up if you'd like, or let the legs come down, whatever feels best for you. Let's reach for our strap. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add in a flatter back this time. So let's take our strap around both feet. Nice long arms. Lifting up tall through the crown of our head and bend the elbows. So again, softness in the knee as I come forward and take my gaze down. Nice wide breath into the back ribs, into the lower back, and then slowly lift ourselves back up. I'm going to lace the strap under my right foot, slide my table or chair inward, and let the left knee go out to the side. So again, the strap is around the ball of the foot. We're going to come to a forward fold one more time with a nice length coming up and then the reaching over. Try not to collapse the shoulders, but roll them back where they belong. A little softness under the knee. In fact, you could put your foot right underneath that knee joint to give it some support. And some of us have some knee issues, so give it some support. I'm just going to pause here and think of the back ribs opening out left and right. One more breath. Start to walk ourselves back up. Let's just trade to the other side. So this is a half forward fold. Just bend in comfortably. And again, if this knee is the one bothering you, go ahead and set that foot right underneath it. Or maybe you want to bring a towel or a pillow for underneath it. Let's lift up tall again, roll the shoulders back and down, and start that hinge forward. Try not to make the shoulders work. Nice length through the crown of our head. One more breath. And then we'll start to lift ourselves upward. Good. Let's take the strap away and bring the sole of both feet together. I'll just set this behind me. So the sole of both feet together on the chair or the table in front of you. So let's wing up and down and just bring a little bit of mobility into the hips. You might hear some traffic noise because we are outside. Don't let it bother us. So the next time they come down, let's take our next hinge. This might be plenty. You might feel some opening in the hips. Couple of ideas. One hand, two hands back behind us, and start walking the hands so that the chest will dip some. And this might be more than enough for some of us. Another option is to then release and take the hands to the feet and fold in a little bit further. You see that my elbows will start to rest on my legs. That may or may not happen. We're just going to hinge as much as we can. It's okay to let the back round a little bit on this one. And then we'll slowly release from this pose. Let's take each foot down. So I'm going to take my feet down and press this little almost chair away. Still staying towards the front edge, maybe even a little bit further to the front edge. We're going to go back to that wider foot position. And I'm going to start to just rock side to side. So the knee is going to lead, the hip will come with us. The knee is going to lead, the hip will come with us. I am on the ball of my feet, so I have a little bit bigger range of motion. And then if you'd like to add in, as we drop, let's say to one side, we're going to twist and take a look outward. And then bring that hand across the horizon. Let the knees drop somewhat to the other side, and then we'll take that same reach outward. And then we'll come back and down. Let's do that one more time for each side. Little rotation. Let the hip roll with us as we reach. And coming back through the center line. Very gently, the knee drops, the hip rotates in some, and we just encourage that rotation with a nice long arm. And then we start to come back to center, bringing our feet back underneath us, under our knees. So from here, we're going to take a little crisscross over. So bring the knee up and let it set. Sitting, the the edge of your chair, wherever that feels comfortable. We're just going to hold this little position. Circle the ankle. And then reverse the circle. And then we're going to go ahead and add a little upper body stretch with this. Let's take one hand across our lap. So I've got my right knee over, so I'm going to take my left hand across, lifting up nice and long. Now holding on, I'm going to take that side stretch, taking our gaze down, taking our gaze up, and then starting to let the arm lead us as we come open to our center line. And just let the foot come down and feel a little bit of that stretch coming into our side body. So we'll switch to the other side. Crisscrossing over, feeling comfortable. Crossing over your lap. Let's take out the opposite arm, coming upward. And here's that tilt. It's a little seated half moon. So we've just become a little half moon here, a little crescent. Gaze down. Perhaps the gaze up if that feels good in the neck. And then let the arm take us upward. And bringing our feet back to earth. And then we're going to sit back into our chair. Now, I don't have a back on my chair, but you probably do. So go ahead and just let the back rest for a moment behind. Okay? And then we're going to take up one foot. Let's just bring one foot to the edge of our chair in front of us. This time we're going to put in a twist. It's not so much of a side bend or a forward bend, but it's a nice twist for the internal organs. So let's hold the opposite hand. We'll send out, same hand as leg. And we're going to take our lift up and overhead. And then bring the rib cage with us as we start that spiral around, bringing the hand to the back of your chair or to the back where you're seating. And then let's bring that arm back up and over. And we're going to cross this ankle wide this time, not the little drop over, but the wide one. As we start to come forward, same idea as when we were in that cobbler pose with the soles of the feet together. The hands can come a bit back behind you, and you can help yourself come forward. You can also use the chair in front of you or your table and come forward. There's a big stretch going around the outer hip. And then we'll start to walk our way back in. And place this leg right up on top of the other chair. Good. Pause here for a moment. Point the toe. And then flex the foot. And get a little stretch into the calf muscle. Point the toe and flex again. And just one more time. Point the toe and flex. Good. Let's slide that leg down. Take a moment. Good breath. You may want to circle that other ankle. I'm going to set this foot up on top. Opposite hand comes to greet it. We'll lift out and come all the way up. There's that nice rainbow overhead. Coming back to a position that you can maintain full breath. So we don't want to shorten our breath here. We still want to have those nice deep breaths. And just one more breath. Starting to raise up. Just being so totally aware of the different movements. You don't have to do anything fast. We already do a lot of things fast. We don't need to do this fast. Let's go ahead and let this leg come up and across. Same thing, coming forward. So I'm going to just press my hands back a bit to help lean the chest forward or bring the hands forward too. And just bow down for a few breaths. About 5 breaths in every pose gives us about 20 seconds for a hold. Let the muscles understand what we're doing, the connective tissue as well. And then we're just walking ourselves back up and letting this leg rest. Again, if you have a back, let your back rest against the back of the chair. We're going to point the toe and flex. Point the toe and flex. And one more time. Point and flex. And let's help this leg come down. Let's move our chair further away from us one more time. Little mobility in the knees. So I'm going to take up one leg and kick it out and swing it back in and put it down. So we'll lift, take a little swing, come back in and put it down. And one more time. Lift, swing, in and down. Other side. Lift, kick, bend, place. And lift, kick, bend, place. One more time. Lift, kick, bend, place. Good job. Just a little bit of movement here. We're going to go ahead and take our strap and add some outside and crossover positions. So find your strap. I'll go under what would be your right leg. So it's going to be my left for this one. I'm going to hold with right hand inside. That will be your right hand, my left. Holding on. And then we're going to lift again, but this time I'm going to travel out to the side and let the leg rest. And then lift again and come back to center. Let the leg rest. We'll do that 2 more times. Coming up, crossing out, letting it rest. Up, crossing in front, letting it rest. Last time. Up, gentle movement in the hip. Let it rest. Coming up, cross over. Let it rest. And we're going to stay with this leg. We're going to switch hands. Coming up, cross over. Coming forward and down. Coming up, cross over. Front and down. Just one more time. Up, cross over. Front and down. Let that leg come down. Bring your hands to your knees, around your back. Shake the shoulders, little shoulder punches forward here. We were just working with the straight back for a bit, so it feels good to just open up some around the spine. And then slowly roll ourselves back up to that straight back again. And we'll take it to the other leg. So ball of the foot. Same hand as leg to start with. Index finger in between. We're going to come up, come out to the side, center, and rest. Come up, come out to the side, let it rest. Forgot that on the first one. Come up, cross over, let it rest. Third one. Lift, cross over, let it rest. Lift, cross over, let it rest. Now I have a little clunk clunk happening in that hip. It's an old injury in that hip. So it feels good to just take that motion into it. Let's switch hands. Coming up, cross over, center, and let it rest. Coming up, cross over, center, let it rest. Just one more. Up, cross over, center, let it rest. Good. Let's bring that foot down. Bring our other chair in front of us, or compromise with a table. Let your back rest. Bringing up both legs. Last of our biggest hip stretches here. So I'm going to cross one leg up and over. Now, this might not feel very happy for your underneath leg or this knee. So bring the foot down. We just did it with the foot down with the wide crossover, okay? You don't have to have the leg straight in front of you, but we're going to lift up through the chest and take that final hinge forward. A good deep breath or two, a little bit more. Leaning back. Now, for those of you that love a challenge, I'm just going to show this really quickly. It would be bringing that bottom foot up onto the chair. And you can see this is a little challenge here. So I just want to give you that opportunity. Stop the video, try it out, or try it later, see how it feels. Let's release and release. And we're just going to go to the other side. So come up, cross over, decide. One side could be a little different than the other. This leg could be down if you prefer. Coming up and pressing out over the leg. Hands could come forward too. You know, yoga is a very individual practice. And it is a practice. There's no finish. You just keep on practicing. And then we'll start to rise back up. Stay a little bit longer if you'd like. Maybe try the challenge of drawing this foot in and pausing here. And then slowly take everything away. We'll set our feet down on the floor. Sit up nice and tall. Swing the arms upward one more time. This time we're going to lace our fingers together, all of them except for the index finger. And just grow nice and tall under the ribs. I'm not going to bring the shoulders up to meet our ears. We're going to drop them down and just take a little side movement. Pause here. And then we'll just take this to the other side, lifting up, not the shoulders as much as the rib cage. Coming back up, bringing the hands down to our center and relax. Okay, we're just going to finish up. It's going to be a quick little video today. I'm going to finish up with our mind-body challenge here. I've got a new hand anti-dementia little exercise to do. I'm working on it too, so will give me a moment. Pretty much what we're going to do is I'm going to take my fists in towards my chest and send my thumbs out. Okay, so far so good. Now I'm going to take one hand and point it towards the other fist. Okay, then I'm going to switch. Okay, and then switch, and then switch, and then switch. Now, I have been practicing, so take a few moments to just get a little bit of this coordination for ourselves. Good. Go ahead and shake out those hands, give it a little roll, and we'll just put in one more, the one that we worked on the last video. So these are fists again, with a gentle pinky coming out on one hand and an index finger on the other hand. And this is where we take the switching again. I'm going to switch and switch and switch and switch. I make it look easy. It's not. Switch and switch. How about just one more? And open and close the hands. Roll through the wrists. Reverse those rolls. Let your hands come down. Go ahead and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. and out. One more in. The exhale, we're going to tuck our chin down, roll all the way to the other side. Take a moment here, a full breath. One more in breath. On the exhale, tuck and roll all the way back to the right side where we started. And then slowly draw your chin to your chest and bring your hands into the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And thank yourself for taking this time just to listen to your body, to take gentle movements for the body, exploring. Thank you so much for being part of my practice. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.